What's up, YouTube? Yeah, this is just the rest of my review for the first half of Raw. This is literally the fifth time I've had to do this. I'm about to lose my shit, so if this doesn't work, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it again because it's just so frustrating. Just because the first part of my Raw video, it was like 14 minutes long. Yeah, I know it's long. Um, but when I publish it, it only came out to be 8 minutes, which is cut off the last 4 minutes of my video. Just makes no sense at all. YouTube's pissing me the fuck off. So this is the last time I'm gonna try and do this. If it doesn't work, well, for those of you who saw Raw, you know what happened. So, but anyway, the end of the first part of my review, I left off with Orton backstage saying if Cena wants to get in the way or whatever, he'll make sure he doesn't make it to Survivor Series by kicking him in the skull. So that was good to hear. And then Mean Gene had a little like update thing, and like just WWEshop.com talked about like all the holiday season coming up and all the great discounts you can get with the WWF retro merchandise. Then Brooklyn Brawler to the ring with his manager Harvey Whippleman. He issued an open challenge to any of the new school talent in the back. Ezekiel Jackson came out like a 2-second match, like 2-minute match, squashed him with his Uranagi finisher. I like Big Zeke. Guess he's face now. I don't know, but he smiles a lot and he seems like a cool dude. He's a big boy too. So Zeke won the squash. Then Miz Cena is hyped. Nexus backstage. Basically, they're all just talking. It leads to Wade Barrett saying, Otunga, you should face R-Truth tonight because Otunga's like, R-Truth's becoming a problem lately. He's like, someone needs to. He basically said someone needs to step up in Nexus. Someone in Nexus needs to step up tonight. I went to SmackDown Friday, beat a former world champion. And now I think it's time for one of you to step up. And like R-Truth is the guy to do it against. He's been a problem lately. He's stirring up shit with Cena and Orton. And Barrett comes in. And Otunga called himself the leader, and Barrett's like the leader, and Otunga's like, no, I'm a leader. One of the a leader of the group. I don't know. And Barrett's like, all right, Otunga, well, you're going to be facing Truth tonight. And Otunga's like, all right, bring it on. An email comes in, says, actually, Wade, you'll be facing R-Truth tonight, as Otunga is going to be in action later on. So Wade Barrett versus R-Truth. And Cena chimes in his 2 cents. No one could care less about. So John Cena versus The Miz is next, and said it's John Cena versus Alex Riley because Miz weasel his way out of the match. And instead of a chance of getting this kid over, Cena getting him over, making him look good or whatever, just giving him some credibility. Maybe, Cena ends up winning with a nephew, makes him tap out to the STF in literally 2 seconds. I mean, just pulled a complete like Triple H from 2003, 2004, 2005, where he just buried everyone. Cena basically just buried this kid. It's just ridiculous. Like, there's no point for Cena to win this. Like, come on. Whatever. At least win, make it look like an actual decent match. Like, let Riley get some offensive. Anyway, after the match, Orton came out. He and Cena exchanged words, and they ended up brawling for a bit. Reps came out, broke it up, whatnot. Then Piper's Pit was announced later in the night with a special guest, John Cena and Randy Orton. We go to commercial. Nikolai Volkov and Iron Sheik are in the ring for the Russian national anthem. Volkov, his whole spiel he used to do. Santino and Kozlov interrupt. Kozlov starts singing the national anthem with Volkov. They're both obviously Russian. And as Santino interrupts, kind of stupid stuff. And the Usos come out, accompanied by Tamina and her dad, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. So the Usos versus Santino and Kozlov. Winner gets a shot at the WWE Tag Team titles. Santino and Kozlov won. Santino won with the Cobra. Jimmy and after the match, Sheamus comes out. It's a bro kick on Kozlov, and then on one of the Usos, couldn't tell. I don't know which one it was. Then he's cornering Santino, whenever Morrison comes out, attacks him, throws him over the top rope, and gets on the mic. Says, "You know what, Sheamus? I've been doing this recently because you're a bully or whatever." It's like, you want me? Let's go right now. Sheamus rips off his shirt. Looks like he's about to get in the ring, but turns around, walks away. So we go to commercial. I'm sorry. Yeah, we go to commercial and back to commercial. David Otunga versus Kofi Kingston is next. George Animal Steel interrupted with that green tongue of his. He bit one of the turnbuckle covers off like it's used to do. Kofi took advantage, slammed Otunga's head into the ring. The exposed turnbuckle, the Trouble in Paradise for the 1, 2, 3. Kofi's your winner. And backstage, Morrison's talking with Joe Briscoe and Arn Anderson, and I could kind of see this coming. Received a huge brogue kick from Sheamus, And Sheamus tells Anderson and Briscoe, he's like, tell him when he wakes up I accept his challenge, for a match at Survivor Series, which is good stuff. I'm really happy to see these two finally have a match together. I feel like they'll work well. They're both talented guys. And then we get a backstage segment after the commercial with the legends like Kelly Kelly. Basically like a net. Kelly, Dusty Rhodes dropped a net on Oksana, took the $1 million belt. Dusty's like, now it's time to. By the way, Kelly looking hot as fuck as usual. And Dusty's like, let's return to its rightful owner. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase walks up. He walked up the IRS or Jim Duggan, I forget who. But and then Ted DiBiase Jr. walks up, and Ted Senior's like, you know what, son, this is yours. Or Ted's like, no, Dad, I don't want a hand me down. I want to go after like a title of my own or whatever. He walks off. Cody Rhodes and Goldust are there, and Goldust is like, how about, hey Cody, can you help me with some of your like dashing tips? And then before he could do the Cody's like, don't breathe on me. Put his hand in his face. It was funny stuff. Commercial, and then we get R-Truth versus Wade Barrett. R-Truth with Eve versus Wade Barrett. This was an okay match. Eve was looking good. She's hot as fuck. Barrett won, which I was happy about. Hit Wasteland for the win. Yeah, that's pretty much where I left off. So hopefully this works. If not, oh well. But yeah, peace.